Yo, 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 what up, what up, what up? Spire the Bear coming at you tonight with some Sunday Night Live, debuting week one of the series where we're talking all things Rocket League, what happened throughout the week, and just chilling out, talking some cool stuff. If you're in the stream, say hello. Your chats will go right up in the chat box here. And on the other side, we have, how do I point? Just like that. We have all the kind of stuff we're going to talk about today. Kicking off with Modes of May. This is like all the cool weekend stuff that Rocket League's pushing out. Spring Series just wrapped up. Excited to get into that. And a few other topics, but basically the framework of the show is, we're just talking about things going on in the week about Rocket League. I'm going to put some images in the corner. We're going to chat about it. Just have a little bit of fun. Shouldn't be too long. Should be informal. I'll probably mess a few things up, but hey, that's all in the fun of it, right? So let's just dive into it. Modes of May is our first topic, so bear with me as I get all this jazzy stuff up. Let's go. All right. So if you went on Rocket League this weekend, then you know very well that Rocket League debuted its new setup called Dropshot Rumble. And I love this because you can just imagine like Psyonix in the boardroom thinking of, come on everybody, what's your best, brightest ideas? I need the most creative energy that you can provide. Jerry, you're my man. Give me your best. Give me your best. What do you got? You know what? We have Dropshot and we have Rumble. And everyone's just like how did we not? How have we never thought of this before? Oh my God, Dropshot Rumble. And they're so confident about it that they put it as their very first mode that they put out this weekend, and that just brings a smile to my face that they're so confident. They put it up on Instagram as well, with the comment featured here. Friday kicks off Modes of May. Every weekend will feature a different limited time mode, Dropshot Rumble being the first one. They're so stoked about it. But probably the best part about this is not this post, but the comments underneath. The top comment is this guy saying, Dropshot Rumble, God, that sounds terrible. And look how many likes it has. Like no one's about this. Rocket League's so excited to debut this stuff, and just everyone's like crapping on it instantly. But then you have the reply by Rocket League. Like literally they clapped back. Look at this. Lucky for you, you get to try it, love it, then come back and edit your comment. I love this. I just love this. It's like your mom telling you to go clean your room because you have to do it. And when you sign on to Rocket League, you know, as ridiculous as Dropshot Rumble sounds, you're going to play it. You're gonna try it, as ridiculous as it is. And then just like you listen to your mom, it's like, okay, she's like, why don't you go clean your room, and then you can tell me how clean it is and how much you love it, right? And I can guarantee that Slow effing Death is gonna absolutely love Dropshot Rumble and edit that comment, but I can't lie that I'm definitely gonna be looking at that to see if he does. Another great thing that came out of Dropshot Rumble was just this increased confidence that Psyonix has about this. Like, you can see in some of the snippets, it's tough to see here, but in the banners, right, they'll say like Dropshot Rumble, like play now. And then if you look closely enough in game, they'll have the banners in the crowd like play now, Dropshot Rumble. Like, where are these advertisements coming from, like, in the game? And why for Dropshot Rumble? It's like when you go into McDonald's and you're there to get your classic, like, spicy McChicken or, like, small fry or Big Mac, and there's just ads everywhere. Shamrock Shake. Get our Shamrock Shake. It's back. Month of March, Shamrock Shake. Dig in. You're just like, no, that's not what I came here for. But the confidence is great. Like, shout out to Psyonix for just blindly putting their faith in the Dropshot Rumble, which is closing out this weekend. Gotta love it, Psyonix. Gotta love it. That wraps up for our first agenda topic. Next, we're getting into Spring Series. If you're not familiar with what the Spring Series was, this was a kind of a substitute for the World Finals, the World Championship of RLCS, which didn't necessarily happen, the Worldwide Championship, because of the coronavirus, right? So you're not going to see people from Europe or South America come over to North America to get the World Championship going. So, typical Psyonix was like, oh, we're going to take advantage of that. For sure, we're still going to have a series. And what we're going to do is we're not only going to have North America play a new, tournament, but we're going to air the championship on ESPN. Yes. Rocket League on ESPN. It was a huge announcement, and the community is psyched about it because it's like, yes, let's push this into the mainstream. Let's get people jacked up and pumped about Rocket League and show people what they're missing. Two of the top teams, G2 and NRG, playing. Also, spoiler alert, I'm going to talk about who won. But G2 and NRG playing in the grand finals. And to top it off, not only was it going to be broadcasted on ESPN, yes, to top it off, they were going to have an additional caster. Now, the two on the left here, Leafy and James Bot, typical Rocket League casters, right? But if you don't recognize immediately who that is on the far right, it's Landon Donovan, one of the most decorated U.S. men's soccer athletes, who's now retired, of course. But they got him to join the broadcasting group for this Rocket League championship. Huge. This is gonna, bring legitimacy to the sport. It's gonna allow people to, relate to Landon and say, oh, hey, if I'm a fan of soccer, I could also be a fan of virtual car soccer. It's not a huge leap, right? And it started out pretty great. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, and yes, that is foreshadowing. But it started out fine. Landon was talking to the casters, and the typical casters were talking about what Rocket League means to them and how it just fills their soul with so much happiness. And he's giving them the rundown of Rocket League. Like, here's what you can expect. Like, so that when the games start, Landon knows what he sees and can understand the game as it is. Because, when the grand finals picks up and that high-paced, quick-speed game picks up, you want to give him a few pointers beforehand so he understands, right? So everything's fine. Landon might make a few comments, but the casters are going to make the World Finals like so exciting and cast the game, right? Right? No, of course not. Imagine bowling. Okay, take for a second and think like, oh, coronavirus, like, oh, bowling athletes, they can stay 6 feet away from each other, right? So that's on ESPN now. Okay. And you're not watching football because all the other sports are gone. So you're watching bowling. Instead of the casters, say someone scores a turkey. Instead of the casters saying, oh my God, and it's such a clutch play, Bob, the bowler, scores a clutch turkey to put him ahead. Incredible form, technique. I love it. That's not what happened. Imagine instead he scores a clutch turkey, and this is how the broadcasting goes. Oh wow, yeah, and right there, what he did there was he knocked down 10 pins, 10 of 10 pins, and what that is called is a strike, Landon. That's called a strike, and the thing about this is this is what makes it special. It was the third strike in a row. Yeah, and that's called a turkey. Isn't that cool, Landon? How does that relate to soccer? Are there any turkeys in soccer? That's pretty much how it went. You'd see an incredible Rocket League goal by Justin in particular, and they'd be talking about like indoor soccer. In fact, this is exactly what happened. Justin scored a huge goal, which, NRG not performing well in the tournament, or in this series in particular. And any energy goal is going to be huge. And instead, the casters are just blowing it off and talking to Landon. And so, of course, there was an incredible community reaction to this, because you have to meme it. There's no question about it. You have to meme it. And they applied what you heard on the casting to what would happen in a Justin goal, but the most infamous Justin goal of all, the "This is Rocket League" announcement that came in the RLCS Championship Season 5. And it just emphasizes how ridiculous they sound casting for a game that's debuting on ESPN. So I can talk about it as much as I want, but I have to show you all exactly what it was like. And here it is. Listen in.
Yeah, so I played indoor.
Oof. And we see a goal coming in from Justin, and we'll get to that in just a moment. You saw the flip from Turbo.
I played indoor, and that's good for NRG to get an early goal here. That'll help them.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Justin scores this incredible aerial goal, and they're like, Lance is like, yeah. So we'll get that. We'll get to that in a second. But I played indoor. I played indoor soccer, and it's just ridiculous. So tons of huge Rocket League fans watching this grand finals and just sitting there in shock, like looking instantly for the remote so they can just hit the mute button, like it, to make the grand finals bearable. So valiant effort, Psyonix, trying to make it interesting, and no shame to Landon for what he was doing. Like he took this opportunity as best as he could to try and like stay into it, but it was the casters that left that door open to have such meaningless dialogue in such an important series. So unfortunate, but in the end, G2 took the dub. They completely swept 3-0'd NRG, 3 wins in a row there. And actually, it was G2 that sent NRG in the semifinals to the losers bracket. And in that tournament, actually, NRG won the first 2 games, but G2 beat them 4 times in a row. So that makes G2 beating NRG 7 games in a row. You can't tell me that G2 isn't just fully goated right now. Like, fully goated. Rizzo, J-Naps in Chicago, shout out to them, grabbing the dub in the spring series, despite the casting, was an incredible, fun effort to watch. So that's all I had. That was my rant, my absolute rant about the spring series. Next up, we got Meager Montage, and this is sort of like a new segment that gonna introduce every week, where I'm starting to make Rocket League montages, and they're god awful. They're just straight trash. And I took like really early clips and tried putting them to like a song so that it would sound cool. Let's just all tune in together on this and enjoy what I put forward for you all. We're just gonna watch it and have a laugh here. So, first montage ever that I made. Let's check it out. Oh yeah, that's my first ever aerial right there. Love it. Also, this is my first time around, so I'm really hoping the music is playing, even though I can't hear it. Rip. Oh, yo, I heard a bling. Koozie Balls, thanks for the follow, man. That's a triple demo, by the way, right there. And then we turn it on. Oh, yeah. Got him. Don't worry, guys. There's only like 20 seconds left. Yes. Had to get some Merc shots in there. Oh, another Merc one. Check out this fake. Oh, got him. Hit the banana. Yeah, dude, you are witnessing Squishy right now. Absolutely. Yeah. I just had to show you guys that so we could all enjoy what a terrible thing that we all just saw. But that is meager montage. I plan on getting something out there every week, and hopefully we'll see improvement as we go and look a little better than not better than Squishy, or at least close, I guess. Hit the banana, fair enough call. Yeah, at least I didn't have camera shake on. That's at least a small benefit that we had. God, so also hit the banana. I just saw all your chats, dude. So thanks for hitting it up. Oh, brother Bear, we love you, Spire. Appreciate it, man. We're in our final segment, or pretty much our final segment of the stream. So let's just get into it. Rocket League racing? Question marks. Yes. So this is an interesting topic because, and I'm totally gonna steal Linkaroo's image here, but this has been a question for like several years, actually, because Rocket League, you have the car, you have the rumble items, like think of Mario Kart where you're like hitting all the cars with your items, you're boxing them out of the way or booting them out of the way, or you're like making people speed up out of the way or something, and you can just build racetracks to make it happen. This has been discussed for like a really long time, and there was even a really cool kind of a fun John Salmon video that I have found where he's racing. This is a couple of years ago too.
Look at this jump. Oh.
John's taking shortcuts.
What you got on that?
But yeah, like people are making real roads and getting like little boost pads in the
Enjoy the water, buddy.
Oh god, okay, John, chill out.
Going the wrong way.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. But you have like the boost pads so you can speed up and stuff. And one of the things I love that I noticed this week, and I'm just gonna I like to highlight like certain things that happen in the community that people are doing. And Lethamir's always building new maps. Recently, he made like a less Mario Karty, more like through the city, like tight, like drag racing kind of race, but in Rocket League, and I thought it was like really cool and could pose the question of like, could Rocket League actually make it as a racing game? So let's check it out. Let's see what Lethamir was actually able to make and test out with his teammates here.
Excuse me?
I am
what?
the race. Yeah, we're just starting, I guess.
Hi, Zerx.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh yeah, the timely ad. The timely ad. I didn't expect it. Okay, alright, resume.
Let's go, Glenn. Oh, they're bumping me. Stop that. I'm not getting close to last this time.
Look how
even what's
intense
getting
it looks, though.
It's gonna be
Like,
just
okay, it's
cool.
totally not speeding up to the other players right now,
Dude,
but
we all get Disruptor?
Yeah, I just made so many.
you get the rumble items in there. You get these little boost pads. You gotta dodge the boxes, and look at even the people in the guardrails. Like, it
Yes.
looks like
No,
a
come
real racing game, and I don't know. It just
Yeah.
poses a question for me that
Well,
like it
yeah,
might
like-
actually be possible. For Rocket League to be a racing game. So you guys let me know what you think. Maybe I'm totally out of whack here. Maybe it's definitely not a thing. But thought it was interesting enough to talk about. So there you have it. Folks, that's pretty much it. Just a few things to bring up and chat about with you all. Thought it was fun doing this and interacting with you guys a little bit as well. Yeah, hit the banana, right? They look kind of solid. So I don't know. It's low key possible, but yeah, that's pretty much all I had. So hopefully do this week in, week out, chill out with you guys, talk about weird stuff going on with Rocket League. But that's pretty much all I have for you guys. Enjoyed it, and tune in again next week. Aspire the Bear. Thanks, y'all.